My name is John Garner and I'm one of the musicians from Contrazontal. This has been a really unusual project with which to be involved in the past few months. We've got a refreshing lineup: John Snyders on harpsichord, myself and Marie Schreier on violin and viola, Gemma Cost on cello. We've all been living through a pandemic and periods of lockdown. Most of this music was conceived of and composed during this time, and that's made its way one way or another into the music, whether in the way it functions or in the aesthetic. The first time we workshopped this music was during a lockdown period, and so we were already at that point in different localities trying to figure out new ways of playing together, of communicating and engaging with one another. 3 of these new works could indeed be played in different places, with musicians spread out as much as they could be played with the musicians together in one venue. We've got a fantastic variety within the 4 new works, a meditative journey from Rob King where we all make our own way through a wheel of sound with various different harmonies and textures emerging along the way. A largely silent work from Egidia Medic-Scheiter where the trio moves in shifting synchrony in silence, and so the audience is invited to imagine their own soundtrack to this dance of strings. A very detailed work, quite challenging, from Eric Egan, which draws inspiration from a 17th century song, where we move together some of the time and shift apart as a string trio, and we're on the threshold of silence, exploring often the very high range of the string instruments. And a very theatrical work by Mark Carroll with many extremely interesting scuttling textures and dark surprises with Ghosts of Schubert. After such a long time locked inside, kept away from each other and kept away from audiences, it's a fantastic privilege to finally be able to bring this music to the light of day and to the ears of listeners, and we're tremendously excited to be bringing this to Durham to Musicon.